Music is so cool. Again, one moment. Yeah, hi everyone. Gleb's online. Have something in the chat. Hi Glebio. BT. Hi BT. Is DA dead now? This is DA is dead. Sounds like a clickbait title for a YouTube video, you know. There are a lot of DE jobs, data engineer, I believe, jobs now, but not a lot of DA jobs. What do you think? I don't know actually. I don't have this information that like there are more DA job than DE job than DA jobs. I don't know actually. And like it actually, if you want to be a data analyst, it doesn't matter that the demand for a data engineer is higher than for data analyst. Yes, it doesn't matter because like you want to be a data analyst, you know. Data engineer is a bit different. It's like it's more about, you know, housekeeping. You just, you know, watch after the tables, transfer data from one source to another, etc. So it's a bit different job. Okay, but if you are a data analyst, it's also a good idea to get some engineering skills. And by engineering, I mean not just like data engineering special skills like working in Airflow, for example, but engineering skill like working with Linux system, with Bash, with Docker, etc. So this is a good idea. But again, but if you data analyst, even the best idea is to learn machine learning. Learn machine learning. You see, it's the very low hanging fruit. If you're a data analyst and do not use machine learning, like it's very simple to learn. Okay, cool. So hi everyone, thank you for coming. Today we are going to test new feature of DeepNote, and let me demonstrate you this feature right away. So here is the DeepNote. This is the Collab, the service like Google Collaboratory. It's a cloud notebook, but DeepNote has a lot of interesting integrations. Yes, it's very powerful. I love this product very much. So here's new project I will create. Let's call it because I want to solve this project from Stratascratch delivery duration prediction. I will call it like this. Yeah, cool. And so here we have the notebook, and we can write a code. And the new feature is this. You see this AI emoji. Yes, this like sparks. Today we use them when we talk about AI, artificial intelligence. So here is the new integration by DeepNote, and you have three options here: generate, edit, and explain. And I actually already have used this generate one just to test if everything okay before the stream. And let me show you, for example, generate sample data frame in pandas. So it writes code for you. This code generates a sample data frame using pandas. The data frame has 3 columns: name, age, and country, with corresponding data for each column. Cool. And you actually can reject the result. Okay, but I will accept it here. Please review the results as they can be inaccurate or misleading. Yes, absolutely. So here, and now you can run this code, and that's how it works. Okay, So, and I'm going to like test this feature today on this Stratascratch project. I want to understand if it really convenient to use, if it boosts my productivity. Actually, DeepNote also has launched a Copilot feature, but for me it is unavailable now. Because they provide it only for paid users. I am on a trial right now, and I do not have access to this Copilot feature. And Copilot feature actually suggests you a code while you are typing the code. Okay, so, and maybe together these two features can be very powerful, but we are going to look only at this one, at like DeepNote AI, as they call it. BT asks, where to find DA jobs? Any Telegram chats? I don't know. I'm not looking for a DA job now, but you know, like start with LinkedIn. I think it's a good place to start, and also look for different platforms like Glassdoor, etc. And also my advice these days is to hire a career consultant who will take care of all your job search and about your CV, about your cover letters, about maybe some suggestion about your portfolio, and also like applying for jobs, because this is the most boring and time-consuming activity. Yes, so consider hiring a career consultant, because you can outsource this job search for a very reasonable at a very reasonable cost. Okay, let's go. So let's read the description briefly. Are you such a consultant? No, absolutely. I'm the data science, data analysis teacher. I like to teach these skills, like of analyzing data, of training machine learning, etc. Yeah. A career consultant is a different profession, you know. This delivery duration prediction. This data project has been used as a take-home assignment in the recruitment process of the data science position at DoorDash. Where to find such consultants? You can try to find them. Start with platform like Upwork, you know. Upwork for that's the freelance marketplace. You can start your search there. Okay, and I think you find someone there. Upwork. DoorDash is a delivery company, and I actually have heard about this company. I watched some YouTube videos, and I saw an integration of this company and ads, you know. So this is like very famous company in US, I believe. So and here is the data set and assignment. When a consumer places an order on DoorDash, we show the expected time of delivery. It is very important for DoorDash to get this right. Yeah, as it has a big impact on consumer experience. In this exercise, you will build a model to predict the estimated time taken for a delivery. Column error. You didn't come back in 2007. Absolutely. Yes, that's true. Concretely for a given delivery, you must predict the total delivery duration seconds, i.e. the time taken from start, the time consumer submits the order created at, to end, when the order will be delivered to the consumer. Actual delivery time. Okay. So yes, I understand this assignment. That's very important task. Yes, and I use some delivery app like almost every day. Yes, and it's very important for me to have a correct time estimation of my order. Yes, when I order food, I want to understand where this food will arrive. Okay, so yeah, I understand the importance of this task. The attached file historical data.csv contains a subset of deliveries received at DoorDash in early 2015 in a subset of the cities. Okay, each row in this file corresponds to one unique delivery. Okay, we have added noise to the dataset to obfuscate certain business details. So yes, they are like somehow they have somehow changed it for hide some important business details. Yes, and the special term for this is to obfuscate. Each column corresponds to a feature as explained below. Note, all money dollar values given in the data are in cents, and all time duration values given in seconds. Okay. The target value to predict here is the total seconds value between created ad and actual delivery time. Okay, and here is the description of the features. So we will look at them when time comes. Practicalities: build a model to predict the total delivery. Delivery duration seconds as defined above. Feel free to generate additional features from the given data to improve model performance. Yes, makes sense. Models used. Explain. Yes, that's what they want me to explain. How you evaluated your model performance on the historical data, any data processing you performed on the data, feature engineering choices you made, other information you would like to share your modeling approach. Yes. We expect the project to take 3 to 5 hours in total, but feel free to spend as much time as you like on it. Feel free to use any open source packages for the task. Cool. Oh, by the way, there is some video which available on this assignment. That's interesting, actually. Let's check like real quick.
CSV. So let's read the data goes. Now the hypothesis so here is that when there is a high
so here I can do a quick roast right now.
Time columns.
So when you have only one data set, never call it this long name. You see, it's very inconvenient to type it all the time. Always call main data frame of your project df. You see, that will save you a lot of time. Okay, so yeah, but here is the some helping instructions for solving this project, and maybe video walking through modeling with classical machine learning. Actually, there is some solution also here, but we will start with data analysis, with quick data analysis, because I want to test again this feature with data analysis. So let's download the data sets. Data sets, and let's see. What is data sets here? Yeah, only one. So this is historical data, and I will upload it to my project. So here on DeepNote, I can press plus here, upload file, and then go to my download folder and choose this data set. Okay, cool. It's quite big, or the connection to DeepNote is not very fast. I don't know. Okay, let's wait. And my question now is, can this feature analyze the whole notebook? Because for now I don't understand how can it, for example, where it, how it will know, for example, the columns of my data frame, because obviously I want it to understand the columns of my data frame, you know. So okay, let's see. So here, query with SQL, copy paste to clipboard. Yes, that's what I want. And let's do it manually, old-fashioned. By the way, I think I can close this. Yeah, yeah, I can close it like this. PD. Have I imported the pandas? Yes. PD read CSV. Bam, like this. Head. Market ID, American. Okay. So a lot of features. Estimated. What is this? Estimated store, estimated order, total outstanding. Do we have, yes, created ad, and there is actual delivery. Yes. So in order to get target variable, I need to calculate the delta between these two columns. Okay, but let's see if maybe we have it pre-calculated for us. df columns like this. So estimated order place duration, estimated store to consumer driven duration. So this is some, and let's check actually the description. What is this? Estimated time for the restaurant to receive the order from DoorDash in seconds. Estimated time for the restaurant to receive. Okay. Estimated travel time between store and consumer in seconds. So we also have some like somehow time which is estimated somehow. So this, I think this should be very close to our target variable here. Okay. Okay, let's start to use the AI, and I want to calculate the target variable by subtracting like created ad from actual delivery. But before this, I have to convert this data into datetime format, because like by default, when you read a file from a CSV, your date in a text format. Okay, so you want to convert it, and let's check it. By the way, D types. D types execution starting. Okay, why it's so? Yeah. So here, yes, you see created ad, actual delivery time is object. So we have to convert it into date format. So, and let's ask it like this: generate, convert created add column to date format. Let's see. Yeah, that's correct. But you know, actually, you have to always explicitly state the format of your date. Okay, because like it could be some confusions, because of in some data formats you have like day on this place and months on this place. And other formats, you can have months first and then days. Okay, so it's better to explicitly tell pandas what format of date do you have. So, but this is not bad. So I think somehow this AI understands that I have a df, but maybe it's just by default. We will see next how it works. Let's have this format here. Can I edit it actually? For some reason I cannot edit it. I have to accept. Yes, accept. And here format. And format, we have year, months, and day. Okay, so maybe I will try to use AI for this. Like this. Code again. Generate. Convert created add column to date format. It is year, month, day, hour, minute, second, like this. Because I hate to write this. I hate to write this format. Yeah, you see, now we have this format. So actually, this is cool. I love the feature already. It spared me from typing this format. I hate to do it. But convert. Now I have to use this function. And okay, let's do it like this. But this is not my style. But let's try created add. Yeah, like this. And now convert. Next one, actual delivery time. Yeah, actual delivery time. Bam. Now let's check date type. Object has no d types, of course. Yes. So now date time 64. Yes, correct. And now we have to calculate the difference in seconds. And this is also the part which I always Google. And let's try AI do this job. Generate. Calculate difference in seconds between created at and actual delivery time and let's check my spelling difference. Yeah, submit. Let's see. Pandas. Why it generates functions created at, and for some reason it tries to convert the date again, and then it returns one column. It's actually stupid. It's actually stupid, but I think this is correct. I can just copy and paste this part and use it. So yeah, time difference, and let's see how it works. df, yeah, time difference. So here we have this order took almost 1 hour to deliver. It was created at 22:24 and delivered at 23:27. So we should have almost an hour here. Oh, it's even more than an hour. Yes, it's 3 minutes more than an hour. So, and here, yes, it corresponds to this data. So 1 hour in seconds is 3600. You see, so this is it. So this is my target variable, and right away I see that this estimated store to consumer driving duration. Oh, that's driving. Oh, yes. So this is like not the total time. It's only driving from the store to consumer. Okay. And we also have to, time to prepare the order is excluded from this variable. Okay, so here is my target variable, and let's try to understand our target variable. And time difference, maybe we should can I delete this reject? So that's what happens when you reject. I want to again to save me some typing and call this column target. And how can I do it? I have to do it like this. Target, and now let's just rerun the whole notebook. I can delete this actually. Delete, yes, read, like this. Yeah. So here is my target, and now I want to understand the distribution of my target variable. And let's start from a histogram. Target hist. Oh, and I'm doing it manually. So you see, I outsourced. I outsourced boring tasks for AI. Yes, I don't like to write this format. Yes, this is not human. It's some like machine-friendly code, you know. And I also don't like to work with dates. I always Google it. Yes, I've never tried to remember this, and never going to, because it's very boring to me, and you can just Google it. Today, with this integration, you can get it real quick without even Googling. Very cool. So here is my histogram, and what do I have here? The distribution is very skewed. So we have some huge outliers here. So actually we have some orders which were delivered in let's see 8 million. So this is seconds. Yes, now to have it in a minutes, I divide by 60. and I divide by 60 again to get hours. So this is, I don't know, this is some strange strange order. It's 2000 hours, and again, how many days is that? 24. It's like 92 days. Okay, so we understand that we have some outliers. That's okay. Let's try to understand the median here. Yes. So I can do describe target describe. Hi Gleb, why did you decide to try this tool? Because they sent me an email, like an update about this feature, and I was excited about it and decided to try it. So the median here is 2. This is, yes, this is the median, and this is like divided by 60. So the median here is 44 minutes. It means that 50% of all orders was delivered faster than 44 minutes. Okay, that makes sense. So it looks like an average for a delivery, some reasonable time. Yes, 44 minutes after you place your order, and then in 44 minutes it arrives to your door. Okay. Let's look at some other percentiles. So 75 here is 3.3, and I want to also to know like 99. df target quantile 0.99. So that means that 99% of the orders were delivered, and let's calculate it in hours. Yes, it's more intuitive. 99% of all orders were delivered under 1 hour, 1.7 hours. So you may say under 2 hours. Okay, so this is some strange outliers. We will just ignore them, and I will use this median as my metrics for analysis. Okay, so now I have some idea about my target variable. Let's start analysis. And actually, yes, I have to use this AI feature somehow. Let's think how it can help us today. So if we want to perform data analysis, I will just start to make pivot tables and see like how the target variable depends on other variables. Also, I could perform something like Fig coefficient to like quickly understand the dependencies. Maybe I can ask AI to calculate a Fig coefficient, because again, usually I Google how to do it and just copy this code from the tutorial. So let's ask it. Generate calculate Fick coefficient for this data frame. I don't like that it generates functions. That is stupid. From Fick import Fick matrix, yes, calculate Fick df, return Fick matrix df, and here calculate Fick matrix xFick. What does it mean? Matrix xFick. Okay, accept. And actually I don't need this function. I just need this, and it imported pandas again, which I don't want. It seems like model Fick is not installed. Try executing pip install Fick. Yes, that makes sense. So what's going on? It inserted it here. Okay. Install Fick, but I don't know this particular version, so I will just go with the command without version. Warning, you are using pip version. Yes, that's okay. Yeah, cool. Now we can import. Yes. Fick matrix. Oh, no, I just... Yes, Fick matrix df, and let's call it Fick m. Does it use the usual GPT prompts under the hood, or do they have a tuned AI model? Have no idea. In blog post, they just said that we have this AI feature. Let's actually read it. DeepNote blog. So here is the announcement, but I believe that I had something different on my email, some other message. So here is the announcement of the DeepNote AI Copilot. Yeah, this is about Copilot actually. And here under the hood, they use some other service, but not ChatGPT. For Copilot, they use something like yeah, by the way, that's how this Copilot works. It just suggests it suggests you the code. You see, you start typing, bam, here is the suggestion. Yeah, and under the hood they use something called Codium. So this is, let's look also, the modern coding, a free extension to code with AI. I think that you can install an extension for Google Chrome, for example, and use it wherever you want. I've never tried myself, but you see, DeepNote integrated this service into their notebook. So maybe this AI feature, open DeepNote AI, uses this Codium too. I don't know. And it runs for 2 minutes now because the data set is big, I think. Interval column not set. We could exclude actual delivery time. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There are a lot of. Maybe we could calculate it on a subsample of this data set. Actual delivery time, but this is most important for me. I actually want to have this matrix, so let's wait. Let's wait. Because it could be a very good start. Let me show you actually what is fig. If you don't know, Python fig. So this is the tutorial I use all the time to copy and paste this fig code. And here is the demonstration of what fig is. And so the example here, yes, is a standard correlation will be 0 in case of this nonlinear parabola. But fig, yes, and here is the fig, the third one, is 0.8. So it can understand that there is some connection between two variables, between x and y, you see. And there is a Python package you can use to calculate this coefficient. And you could use as a very quick analysis. Fig is very powerful, but takes too much time to compute. Yeah, I usually partition my dataset before using it. Yeah, you mean you take a sample, yeah? Unstacked data frame is too big, causing int32 overflow. I've never seen the error like this. Okay, let's try do it on a sample. It's 200,000 rows, so let's take like sample equals df sample, and let's say 25%, so 50,000 rows. I think it's okay. And I will tell random state equals 42, and also I will make a copy. Only integers, because you should have frac here. Len sample, just to check, it's about 50,000 rows. So now let's get this fig matrix for a subsample, for this subsample. Bam. It's yeah, so you know, the whole purpose of running fig is to like eliminate some not important variables. But in cases like this, it is too time consuming. You have to wait a long time. This is, I mean that I could somehow filter the columns myself and to limit the number of columns I use, but this is, yeah, again, unstacked data frame is too big, causing int32 overflow. I think it's very hot topic about how to reduce the size of the dataset, especially imbalanced. Yeah, but in this case, when we this is a regression problem, so we don't have like problem like imbalanced here. But fig actually in this case, I think it's not applicable, or we have to like think think before running thick, and I don't want to think right now. Let's do some classic analysis. So let's ask this AI to make a pivot table, for example, for what? For let's say, let's actually look at the description. Let's make it a bit bigger. Time features, market ID, a city region. Okay, created at timestamp. Yes, actual, yes. Store ID, store primary category, cuisine category of the restaurant, e.g. Italian, Asian. Oh, that's interesting. Let's do it. Store primary cuisine. Yeah, let's do this. Let's try to formulate this question. How to copy this? When you work in Google Collab, you can just copy this easily. And here I cannot do it. So how? And I don't want to type columns. And it is quite slow today. So here is the store primary category. Let's use this. Make a pivot table for store category and target. Let's see how it will understand it. Pivot table index. Actually, this is correct. Pivot table, but I have 74 unique rows, and it is too much for a pivot table. And also, we don't have counts in this pivot table, and it is very important to have counts here. And by default, it uses mean as an aggregate function, and I want to use median here. And also I want to include count, of course, and then to sort it in descending order to like see the top restaurants, top cuisines by count. Yes, to understand the whole picture. So let's try one more time. Edit. Oh yeah. Use median as an aggregate function. Also add count and then sort the table in descending order by count. Let's see. Yeah, count equals, and this is like, it's not convenient to have this window over the code, because how can I decide to accept it or not, because I don't see the code, so I have to accept it. A pivot table count equals def group by store primary category target count. Oh, this is actually, this is very weak, I may say, because you see, you have to add the just you just have to include count into your aggregate function. Yes, too messy. So, and let's try in comparison to do it with ChatGPT, and you will see that ChatGPT will do it much better. So I have a data frame df with the following columns. Okay, make a pivot table for store primary category and target. And let's start from this. Sure. Assume that you calculate the mean subtotal. So let's look. Pivot table, df pivot table value subtotal. What? Index store columns target. I have data frame df with the following columns. Please make a pivot table for store primary category and target. What is subtotal? I assume that you want to calculate the mean subtotal for each combination of store primary and target. No. Use target as value. Use as values. Got it. Value index primary store and values target. You should use group by instead. No. Index store prime category acfunc min. Yes, and now I will ask it use median as an aggregate function. Also add count and then sort table in descending order by count. All right. Yeah. ChatGPT understood me. Pivot table sorted. Yes. Ascending false. So let's try this code. And yes, now you can see that ChatGPT in this situation is much better than this DeepNote integrated feature. So yes, here is my pivot table, and actually I can have, for example, top 10, head 10. So first one is American cuisine, and the total count of orders for this cuisine is almost 20,000, and the median delivery time is 2600 seconds. Maybe it I don't know, for this type of analysis I think minutes is more convenient. So let's switch to minutes here. And let's say df target minutes equals df target divided by 60, like this. And now I will use this instead. So here is the target minutes, bam. Oh, and I have to count. Oh no, values by. No, I want to sort by count alone. That's interesting, actually. I haven't checked. The pivot table, so the label must be a tuple with elements corresponding to each level. Okay. The column label count is not unique. Okay, let's check what's wrong. Plus code. Let's run this and look at pivot table. Count. Yeah, and I don't like this output when I don't see the full name of the column. It's not convenient at all. Pivot table, values, target minutes, pivot table, columns. Okay, let's do it like this. Why we have multi-index? And that's why I also don't like pivot table, because we have this multi-index. Okay, so I will ask ChatGPT to rewrite to group by. Rewrite with group by instead of pivot table. Sure. Yeah. Grouped df. Group df sorted. Yeah. This is much better. Let's try. Target minutes, median count. Yeah, and like when you working in a notebook, you don't have to use this print. Head 10. Let's do it like this. Yeah, so here is the result. So for American, the median delivery time is 44 minutes. For pizza, it's 47. For Mexican, is 41. Interesting. For burger, it's 43. Sandwich, 41. So yeah, here you can see that like the median time differs for different types of cuisine. This makes sense. And let's actually see, like, sort this pivot table by a median. Sort values. Here is the median. And ascending equals false. And for example, for Caribbean restaurants, this is the longest time. For Belgian cuisine also 54, but there are only 2 observations, only 2 orders for this restaurant. Brazilian also not really fast. Okay. And let's do the reverse. Let's see the fastest one. And ascending, just get rid of ascending. So this is the noise. Chocolate, yes, only 1 order. Kosher, 32, but not too many orders. Fast, and you see fast is fast. That makes sense. Fast is fast. Smoothie also is very fast, only 40 minutes. But you see, the range is not is not huge. So like the if we look at minimum and maximum, let's do it like this: group df, and let's have a describe for median. Let's look at the histogram. So the range here is not really big. So like the fastest order is about 35 minutes and the longest order is about 55 minutes, you see. So, but again, when we are building this tool for predicting time of the order, this is very important information. Okay, so like, because even 5 minutes, even when you wait 5 minutes more for your food delivery, it can be painful. Okay, so we want to have a very precise prediction for this time delivery for our customers. Okay, let's do something else. So we analyzed the store primary cuisine, and we tried to do it with AI feature, and I actually did not like it very much. It was like I don't like that it generates functions, and also it seems that it doesn't understand me well. Okay, ChatGPT understands me much better. Let's check the other important part of data analysis when we want to have a pivot table with a numerical variable in group by. So here is the subtotal in cents. So for example, this order is $34. So this is the total cost of the order. And I want to understand, is there a connection between the subtotal and my target variable. And in order to do it, I have to convert this subtotal variable, which is numeric. I have to convert it into categorical variable. I have to introduce ranges or bins, and I want to ask DeepNote AI to do this. Let's try, and I will describe it. I will try to describe it in details. Make a pivot table. Table, and I will add using group by for target minutes as values. Use subtotal in group by, but before in group by, but convert it to bins before, and I will say use PD cut. Use PD cut. Let's try. I've broken the DeepNote AI. There was an error while generating your answer. Please try again later. And I'm happy that it saved my prompt because, yeah. Again, yes, the overlay of this window is not good. So here's the beans, target minute beans, and for some reason it used manual beans. That's interesting. And again, our target minutes is like between, you know, oh, wait a minute. It did beans for target, but I need beans for subtotal. Edit. Oh, and prompt is not here. And how can I see the prompt which generated this? No, it's something like absolutely. This is nonsense, you know. Okay, let's try it with ChatGPT. Make a pivot now, and I will, here I can continue my conversation. Now, make the same pivot, but use subtotal in group by, convert it into beans. Bean size. 100 beans. That's interesting. Subtotal max plus bean size. Bean size. Okay. Use qcut for beans and make it and make 5 beans. Quantile based beans. Yes, that's what I want. Yeah. Store primary category. It also included the store primary category, but I don't want it, so I will ask it remove store primary category. Subtotal, yes. Yes, now this is it. Let's look. Code. Yes. So here is the table. What do we have here? Here is the beans for the price for the subtotal. And let's look, and let's use a graph to look at it. Median, plot, kind equal bar. And we see the linear connection here. when the subtotal goes up, the delivery time also goes up. And this makes sense because like the bigger order is more expensive, and that's why it's harder to assemble and harder to deliver. Okay, I think that it's enough for testing this new feature, and it's not that good. So like ChatGPT is still the king, you know. Yeah, and yeah, this integration is convenient in some way, but again, it does not remember your conversation, your whole notebook. So like every time when you want to generate something, you have to start from scratch, and that's not really cool. So yeah, ChatGPT is much more powerful in this situation. Okay, guys, thank you for coming. See you next time. Bye bye.